In the 100 dart challenge, we're looking at another very, very iconic blaster from the 2010s range-ish. Looking at the hammershot. It's time to see what the hammershot can do against the 100 dart challenge. The hammershot is a 5-round cylinder blaster, hammer prime. No slam fire, of course. I wonder, is there a way to make this slam fire? Because hold down trigger. There has to be a way, right? But overall, this blaster is very nice. Only slightly modified with a slightly heavier spring and a paint job. That is it. That's the only modifications. Issues that the hammershot has always had is its handle with that wrap and just how small this area is. Has always been a bad handle. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. It's never been that great a handle. Trigger pull, because the air restrictor is removed also. Trigger pull's fine. Nothing really wrong with it. It's a very nice trigger pull. It's fine. It's meh. But 5 shots, hammer action. And nothing really much else to say. Let's see what this guy can do in the 100 dart challenge, shall we? Alright. Today we got my slightly modified hammershot. I have high hopes for this guy. 5 rounds, lever action. That's not lever, that's whatever the action's called. On your marks, set, go. And off to a terrible start. And it's not firing all the time. So I need to take this slower. That's actually I'm already very disappointed. That's about as fast as I can do it. And I'm messing up and there we go. As long as I keep this on track, we should still be good. Okay. We're not terribly off. We still can make some good time. Never mind. Man, this thing is hard to prime, then pull the trigger. Like, don't get me wrong, it is modified, it does have a heavier spring load, but it's not, it shouldn't be affecting me this bad. Air restrictor is removed as well, so definitely should not be dry firing this. And it's just not doing great. There we go, we got all of them that time. It's just the cylinder rotation is the thing messing me up right now. Sometimes it's not fully seating the darts. It's not my fault, it's because I'm trying to, I'm trying to fire it before it's fully primed. Drop the dart, and that's making an issue. That's for sure. Great hammer shot. Is not doing so well. And again, it skips that last cylinder. And I try to side fire, and that's skipping too. Okay, we're having okay. At this point, I just need a prime. I need to fully prime it because this is just not working. So yes, that is as fast as I can do that when fully priming. Yikes. This thing I thought was going to be a lot faster. I guess I was wrong. Alright, final two. This thing fires 5 darts. It's hammer action. That's why I was looking for hammer action. And I'm disappointed. And my thumb hurts. Like my thumb is pretty red. The carnage we have left behind. I know you guys that love the hammer shot, but it just couldn't do it. The hammer shot sits 30th, coming in at 3 minutes 51.08 seconds. So just 3 minutes 51 seconds. Hammer shot just was a hard thing to do. The prime action just was not, it's not in a great place. The handle's not comfy. It's hard to do for a long period of time. But at least it broke the 4-minute mark. I'm a bit upset for what it got to, but there's nothing really much to say. It's in the mid of the 100-dart challenge, falling just about a second and a half away from the proton, and yeah, and falling 1 second away from the gem, which is a 3-shot blaster. But there's nothing really else to say. It just didn't perform well, and I'm sorry. I mean, it wasn't that hard to prime in general. It just burned the crap out of my forearm. So it sits 30th. And with that, let's get to the recap, shall we? The hammer shot. It did not do what I thought it could do or what it was capable of. It actually did pretty bad. Issues with the hammer shot is, to be honest, guys, come on. This handle's never been comfy. It's always been bad. The wrapping, this little loop right there just doesn't fit your finger quite right. It's just not fun. The prime is not the best either. It's always been a bit weird. It's fine, it works, but it's just not great. The trigger pull is, I'm not a fan of it, but it's not bad. I don't really like how it's a tension spring thing instead of an actual spring. But for 5 shots, it just did not perform. It just did not have it. Like, is it modified? Yes. But is it modified enough to make this time matter? No. The prime is probably about like 0.5 times its original prime. But yeah, the air restrictors are gone, but that's still not mean why it's so slow. It's just not, like, it's a cool blaster, don't get me wrong, but it's just not a good blaster. It's good, like just how it is, 5 shots, lever act, prime. It's completely fine, but I honestly would rather have one of the Rebel ones, one of these. This is actually the Ninja Turtles one, just because how comfy this handle is compared to this. It's not even on the same level. This is really comfy. Prime is honestly even a bit better, just because how thin it is up there. It's not thick like the hammer shot. And easy to prime. And this trigger has the same issues, but it's more responsive than the hammer shots. hammershot's one. That might be because the hammershot's older. I'm not very sure, but it's just not as responsive. But with that, thank you guys for watching. Sorry about the hammershot, it just didn't perform well. But next episode, we're taking a look at the Maverick and see if this thing can perform well. Is it going to perform good, or it's going to go the way of the hammershot? And with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in a completely different one. Bye-bye. There's no air restrictor in this blaster, so I will not be firing it, but you get it. Bah, 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 bah.